on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. On the hill here today, Shohei Ohtani.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Leading off, C.J. Abrams. And that's through there for a strike. And we are underway. The shortstop takes the ball. And that skips in the dirt. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. And that one is gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Next to hit, Dylan Cruz. That's in there. 0-1. Ohtani, 30 years old now. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a pitch. And that misses. And that's ball one.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The 1-1. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. And that's downstairs. And that is ball one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Cruz gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
First baseman.
Here's Dave Martinez lined up for the Nationals. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
That one missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
First and second, 1 out. Josh Bell at the plate now. Right through there for a strike.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. That one fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And now 1 and 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Inside, ball 2.
And that one is inside. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
And now it's Luis Garcia. And that one fouled off. Swings through that one out in front that time. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Strike 3, Shohei gets the K. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Fought off foul. And that one fouled off.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. And there's a ball.
That's a really good take.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run's in. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
First and second, 2 outs. Tenna now at the plate. Squirts away a little bit.
0-1's the count.
The 0-2. That's down
1 ball,
and in.
2 strikes. Ball 2.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Nationals 3, the Dodgers coming to bat. Back here in L.A., today's starting pitcher, Mackenzie Gore.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Mookie Betts leading things off and takes a strike.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Tommy Edman stands in now and watches strike 1. And
Off
ball
the plate,
1.
ball 1.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Come on, Tom.
On the ground, Abrams fires over to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Batting third, first baseman, number 5.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Ball 1, no strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throws to second, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Ball 1, no strike.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Freeman stands at second with 2 gone. And he grounds one to the right side. Over to Lowe. And that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. Ohtani back to work. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first. Got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready up there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
The 2-2 on the way. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over, and here is C.J. Abrams. He's already homered in this game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 1 out, base is empty. And it's 1-1.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Now batting, right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
1 down. Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner takes off. Ball outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Outside low. 2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls,
1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. And it is 2-1. Upstairs.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, left fielder, James Wood.
2 on, 1 out. And now up for Washington, James Wood. 0 for 1 so far. And the sweeper is off the plate. And that one in the air center field. Edman in position. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That one ripped. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. 1 run across, another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and the lead is up to 5.
Wastes no time there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Ohtani will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
Tony Gonsolin takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Josh Bell. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Just missed.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And it's fouled away. In the air to left center. And that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We head to the bottom of the second. Will Smith to the plate. And that's a strike.
0-1.
Hit on the ground to short. And he beats it. He's safe.
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
Man at first, nobody out. Here comes Max Muncy. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Andy Pajes in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Smith at first, 1 gone. That catches the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls.
In the dirt. Tag safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
And now it's filled up. Runner at second here, one gone. High fly ball, right field. Cruz makes the grab for the second out.
Batting eighth, designated hitter, Chris Taylor.
Here comes Chris Taylor.
Let's go, Taylor.
That
That's
one
a
missed. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. That's
Ball
a little
two.
bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's even up.
2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One left for L.A. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Luis Garcia. Gonsolin, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Ruiz swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Get it in.
Now batting third baseman, Jose Tena.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Tena. His first at bat was a strikeout. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
The
No
high
balls, 2
fastball,
strikes.
particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hernandez hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting center fielder, Jacob Young.
And stepping in is the speedy Jacob Young. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that is out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2 is the count.
That one misses.
Outside.
Now 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Stays alive. Two outs. He goes down looking. So one left for Washington as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning, Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Miguel Rojas.
Come on, Miguel.
Way
Ball
high
one, no
there.
strikes.
1-0. He swings and fouls one off. Chases that one upstairs.
Ellie just threw that
One ball,
fastball by
two
him,
strikes.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And there's the
2-2 the
ball.
count.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Betts
Nope.
stands in
Ball
here,
one.
takes ball one low.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. That
Ball,
misses
that's
the
off the plate.
zone, and it's 2-1. And a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Edman batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That misses.
One ball, one
strike.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
That one a
That's a
little
ball.
bit high. 2 balls and a strike.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Pulls that one foul. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
On to the fourth.
Leading off
Here's the
for the
shortstop
Nationals,
at the plate,
shortstop,
C.J. Abrams.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, right fielder Dylan Cruz.
Dylan Cruz will hit next.
Keep it on the ground. Turn two.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Pajes makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder James Wood.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 2 in this one.
Get two.
Runner on the go. Pitch is
1-0.
high. Throw
He's safe.
save. That's a stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
And the 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Out to center. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman Nathaniel Lowe.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Swing and a foul out of play. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. And that one
ball,
almost hit him.
2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Nationals 5 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Freddie Freeman.
Come on, Dodgers. That's right, LA.
First
Nope.
pitch misses.
That's inside.
Freeman, multi-time All-Star, 35 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Just not
One
able
ball,
to catch up to
2
that
strikes.
velocity.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Hernandez,
Ball 1,
the
no
next to
strike.
hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
High fly ball down the left field line. That's back. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they're on the board. It's 5-1.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
The batter now will be Will Smith. One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Now batting.
Here's Max Muncy. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. And that's in the dirt.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Hard hit, right side. On to first. That's out number 3. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Gonsolin back to work. And ball 1.
Well, these Nats really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Out towards right center field. Pajes makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball.
Too high. Ball.
And that one missing low. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Headed towards the corner. Hernandez on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Keibert Ruiz. And that's
Ball
down
one.
and away. Next offering is fouled back. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Come on, Los Angeles.
Breaking
Two
ball
balls,
misses down
two
and
strikes.
away. Next
Held
offering
full.
is down low. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez sizes this one up, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Nationals 5 and the Dodgers 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
Let's go Dodgers! Let's go Dodgers!
And the first
Outside,
pitch
that's the
misses
ball.
for ball one.
You know, these Dodgers being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count,
Damn.
and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
That
That's
one
ball three.
misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, no strikes.
In there at the knees for a strike.
Come on Dodgers, let's go!
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Wood makes the play, and there's one down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Taylor now in the box, comes up empty with a swing
0-1's
there.
the count.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. The Nats leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. On the ground to the left. Abrams tosses to first. Taylor is out.
Up next, for the Dodgers, second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
And now Miguel Rojas struck out swinging his first time. Hit in the air, center field. Young should have this one, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6, and now it's going to be Jose Tena. And that one ripped to left, and a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And now the center fielder, Jacob Young.
Let's get 2 here.
Runner on the go. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't
Up
get
next,
the out.
for Washington, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. He's already homered here in this one. And that's
No,
off
inside.
the inside edge. And that's ball 1. First and second here, no outs. And another
that ball
ball.
went out.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fought off foul. Here's a 2-1. That's to third. And it goes just foul. Tenna, the lead runner at second. Young on at first with nobody out.
Come on, punch him out.
And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And they're all loaded up.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Pajas makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Up now for Washington, James Wood. 0 for 3 in this one. Left field. Hernandez ranging after it. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 6-1.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
And now, Nathaniel Lowe.
First baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Ball one there. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Foul ball there. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, 2 down. Next for the Nationals is the DH, Josh Bell. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So 2 runs in the inning, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Nationals 7 and the Dodgers 1. Back here in LA, here's Betts.
Shortstop.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Off the mark there. 1-1.
2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
A little bit high. 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Edman, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Nationals. Lucas Sims getting ready to go. Brixey warming up as well.
Inside ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. Could be a chance here for them to start.
It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder Teoscar.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Hit in the air out to center field. Young nabs it, and that is that. So the Dodgers leave one. They're down 7-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Vesia.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one is absolutely belted. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So digging in, Keibert Ruiz. And the first
1-0.
offering is not close. Man at second. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now the third baseman, Jose Tena. That misses, and it's 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Anthony Banda up and loosening in the pen. Grove, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Now this is in the air down the line, and that's a foul ball. Garcia, the runner at second with one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count.
All right, Dodgers. Woo!
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 2.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Young in the box now. No balls and a strike. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That's off the mark. Ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one outside, and the count is even 2-2. Liner, and this could be trouble. And that's going to kick into the corner. Coming home. He'll score.
Comes through with the RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That one in there across the letters. Two outs and one in scoring position.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That one at 95 missed up top. Now 1-2.
Two balls.
In the dirt, blocked. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
And downstairs. 2 outs with a runner at third. Lifted in the air down the left side. And that'll do it. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Nationals 8 and the Dodgers 1.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Lucas Sims.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 1 for 2.
Go Dodgers!
And that
Ball
is
one.
downstairs. And that
Ball one,
is
no
ball
strike.
1. And there's a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one
Ball two.
missed. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Muncy batting with 1 down takes a strike. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Here's a 1-2. That one
2-2
ran
count.
inside, almost got him. Muncy hits one in the air. Young snags it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Sims, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. And first offering is fouled off. That one drilled left field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
So a man aboard. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Chris Taylor. Up and in. And that's ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the inning. 1 left for LA. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to begin the 8th. And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz. Garcia back to work. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. James Wood digging in for the Nationals.
Hey now, turn two here.
First
Ball
pitch
one.
doesn't find the zone.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Let's go, Los Angeles.
That one fouled off.
Let's go, Blue.
And that
That's
misses. 2-1. Just
Nope,
off the
that's
inside
inside.
edge. And ball
Take your base,
four,
ball
two
four.
aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base
Now
with a
batting,
quick free
first
pass.
baseman, Nathaniel
So
Lowe.
next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Nathaniel Lowe.
Hey, double him up.
First
That's
offering,
out.
and it just misses. Strike one.
1-1.
Gonna count 1-2.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was
One ball,
fastball. A little
two
bit out in
strikes.
front.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting,
Now here is
hitter,
Josh Bell. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. Slice down the right side. Two on, one out. That
Ball,
just
that's
misses,
inside.
and it's 1-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Garcia, the next to hit, takes outside. First and second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 8th. That's
Nope,
outside.
outside.
2-0.
Dodgers.
Foul ball. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2
Cruz
strikes.
on second. Wood on at first with 2 down. Down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
Let's go.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So the Nats leave a pair, and it remains an 8-1 game. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas.
Let's go, Dodgers.
And there's a ball. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
All right, Dodgers.
Just
3-2.
off the outside edge, and it's 3-2. Goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Young makes the catch, and there are 2 outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Edman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Come on, Los Angeles.
They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And misses
that's it.
inside. Gets a piece and stays alive. And now the count filled up 3-2. Freddie Freeman up next for the Dodgers. That one lifted to left. Wood. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Anthony Banda.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Here's the catcher to hit, Keibert Ruiz. Pitch misses, ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Michael Kopech up and throwing. The lefty to 1-0. He was late there, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, Dodgers.
That
That's ball
misses.
2.
2-1. That one
3
missed.
balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think
Now
about.
batting third baseman.
So a
Jose
man at
Tena.
first. Here's the third baseman, Jose Tena. First
At the ball.
pitch, and he just misses. Nobody out, runner at first. And a swing and a miss.
So hard to
1-1.
touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating
1
a
ball,
little bit. It
2
looks
strikes.
good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Young. And that's
Ball.
downstairs and outside. Just
Ball, that
missed.
just out.
Hit in the air, right field. Pajes settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. And first offering is fouled off. Ruiz off of first with 2 away. High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Nationals 8 and the Dodgers 1.
Now pitching for the
Back now
Nationals.
as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Zach Brixey.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. High fly ball out towards left center. Wood sizing this one up. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. And that one fouled off. Liner caught it second.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Will Smith getting ready to hit. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. The Nationals up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. Fouled off left side. One strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just one run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.